I will. This is a very special young lady. In my previous life, I was the director of the Academy of Performing Arts and the Musical Theater Ensemble here in St. Augustine. And this sweet young lady started dancing with me when she was 5. And then when she was 7, she joined our Musical Theater Ensemble. And how quickly time flies, because she is now a junior at Creekside High School. And she has become a published author along with her dad. And it is my pleasure to introduce, making her radio debut, Miss Casey Turlington.
Casey, how are you? It's great to have you here.
Hi, I'm doing pretty good.
Dad is here as well. Kind of give us a summary of how Casey got involved in this.
Sure. So, as she noted, she picked up a Christmas ornament that had basically blown down the street on one of our classic winter Florida windstorms. And she brought it in to me, and she said, could she keep it? And I said, yeah. And she took it to her room and basically came out for breakfast the next morning and explained to me that she had seen fairies inside the Christmas ornament.
Right.
And so we adults are kind of slow sometimes. And so I didn't pay it much attention until after about the third morning of her coming out and saying this. I basically took the Christmas ornament and held it up to the light, and because it had been chipped from rolling down the street, you could actually see little dancing light, molecules dancing around, and it in fact looked like fairies.
Wow.
So I at that point said, you know what, I have to write this down and let's make it a little story. And at first we really just did it as something to give to friends and family, because I just thought it would be something really cool for her to remember about, her youth.
But it became a book.
But it became a book, so we made it a book, and she can probably tell you a little bit about. We took it to her kindergarten class here in St. Johns County,
right.
and we read it at several of the schools, and the reception to it was just amazing.
Wow! So how can people get the book now?
So we have a website that we just launched a couple weeks ago. The URL is very simple. The name of the original book was called the PassageFairies.com. And the original book now is coming to the book that she just published and released last week, which is called The Conflict of Druyonica. And the website has a link to it where you can actually buy the book online.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll put all that up on our Facebook page, and we'll put it on Instagram. And we're going to come back and spend some more time talking with Casey and her dad. And, of course, it's all made possible by the good folks at First Coast Realty, right, Libby?
Yes. It's hard to believe when I saw Casey. I see them every year because we have a little Christmas get-together, but it's hard to believe the difference a year made. And I've gotten my autographed copy, which I'm so excited to start reading. But I just thought it is going to make such a great Christmas gift for young children to just dive into these stories that just take them to places that they probably wouldn't go.
Absolutely. All right. Well, once again, we'll be back with Casey, so stay tuned.
Or at the same time, I guess I should say, I was the director of the Academy of Performing Arts and the Musical Theater Ensemble here, and this sweet, charming little young lady at the age of 5 was part of my dance team. And then when she became 7, she joined my Musical Theater Ensemble, and her artistic creativity knows no bounds. And so fast forward, she is now a junior at Creekside High School. Can you believe how the years fly by?
Man.
And she has now become a published author of a book that was based on a Christmas ornament that was blowing down the street that someone had thrown away, and she saw such vision in it. So her publication is all about these fairies, and I've received my autographed copy, which I cannot wait to read this weekend. And I just thought it would be fabulous to have her on today, because I think they'd make a great Christmas gift or stocking stuffer for young children out there.
Absolutely. And if you would like to get a copy of a book that's written by a local author, you can do that pretty easily. Go to the website, PassageFairies.com, Fairies, Fairies. Sometimes people don't know how to spell that, so we got to help them out, right?
I got you.
So PassageFairies.com, and Casey's dad is here with us as well, Don. But I'm going to ask Casey, so this is your first book. It's done. Is there another one in you? Do you have another book in you?
Yeah.
All right, what's it going to be about? Fairies or no fairies?
Yeah, it's gonna be like fairies, and we're gonna also put some other characters. We're gonna do their other parts of their stories, how they live.
So it'll be a sequel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like the Harry Potter series. We're just going to build on things over time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What about a movie? Got to give away the movie rights someday?
Oh, that's
be
a
fun,
big
huh?
step.
We were thinking maybe a musical might work.
Yeah, that would work. Work with the Limelight here in town. Try
There
to
you
put it down.
go.
That'd be really cool. PassageFairies.com. As you, of course, you're still in high school, but high school will be wrapping up soon. Do you think you want to go on and study English in college or literature, or what would you like to do?
Yes, definitely do literature because
Yeah.
like even when I'm doing this literature stuff, I feel a lot of creativity coming through up in me, like, and like instead of like talking about like, all the literature stuff, I can just like write it down. It's very inspiring. towards
Yeah.
me.
Well, it's something that I believe it's art, and so it is inside of you. So you got to let it out, right, Libby?
You
know
do.
What, you know what that's all about.
I do know what that's all about.
That's right. And it's a wonderful thing, actually, if you're blessed with that ability to write. Once again, you can get the book at PassageFairies.com. I guess people can order more than one. Who's the ideal audience, Dad? I mean, who should be out there buying this book right now?
You know, that's a great question, and I'll say that when we put it through with the publishing, it came up essentially in the preteen to teen fantasy folklore area.
Okay. Which
'cause
is
it
a red-hot section.
Yeah, and that made me pretty happy
Yeah.
because there's a lot of potential there. So it's definitely, you know, and it was interesting to watch her kind of move from the original idea when she was 5 or 6 to into her high school time frame and coming up with the more advanced character and plot arc. So I would definitely say, you know, teen, preteen area. And we also worked in a lot of Russian folk story kind of angles into it as well. So.
Well, Cassie Turlington, once again, published author right here on the radio with us, and also a junior at Creekside High School. An amazing accomplishment for a young person at that age. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Done a good job. We're going to follow your career now moving forward. Don't forget about us little people back here in St. Augustine, you know, when you're doing the Today Show. All right.
Yes, and call me up if you want to move forward on that musical. That sounds like an exciting project.
Yeah,
Yes.
she can probably help you out with that. Probably help you out with that. All right. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Libby Johnson. Stay tuned.